we have generated a detailed research report on Larsen and Toubro and price targets for 2025. L&T is an Indian multinational engaged in technology, engineering, construction, manufacturing, and financial services, and is one of the largest players in India's private sector. To make India a $5 trillion economy by FY 2025 and to continue growing at an escalated trajectory until 2030, it is estimated that the government would need to spend $4.5 trillion on infrastructure. To achieve this goal, the government drew up the National Infrastructure Pipeline, NIP, through a bottom-up approach. The total capital expenditure in infrastructure sectors in India during FY 2020-FY 2025 is projected at Rs 111 lakh crore. Management expects strong growth momentum to continue with a focus on growth in both revenue and order inflows for FY 2024-FY 2025. Bulging order book, CapEx upcycle to drive performance. L&T's order book stands at a record level of 5.1 lakh rupees crore, up 13%, translating to 2.2x its TTM consolidated revenue. The company's H1 FY 2025 order inflows declined by 2% to 1.5 lakh rupees crore. The share of international orders in the P&M business was at 62% in Q2 FY 2025. 40% of the order book as of H1 FY 2025 is now international, of which 85% comes from the Middle East. Order prospects stand at 8.07 lakh rupees crore, down 8% YOY. Out of the domestic orders prospects of 3.06 trillion rupees, the share of private orders is 22%. Hence, we believe L&T's quality and well-diversified order book would help the company in timely execution in the coming years. L&T, being the largest engineering and construction player, stands to be a key beneficiary of public capex spend comprising the center, states, and PSUs. Opportunities in Sunrice's sectors, such as green hydrogen and defense, would aid long-term growth. L&T has a long-term plan to expand its presence in Sunrice's sectors, such as green hydrogen development, electrolyzer and battery manufacturing, data centers, including scaling up of its digital and e-commerce businesses. L&T is eyeing a total investment of 1,500 crore rupees for electrolysis, for which a pilot green hydrogen plant has already been commissioned for an initial capacity of 150 megawatts and is set to expand to 1 gigawatt over the long term. L&T plans to pursue opportunities in the EPC of green hydrogen plants in the Middle East as well. In battery storage, the company plans an investment of 2,500 crore rupees for battery storage and Rs 1,800 to 2,000 crore for data center over the next few years. Further, the company sees substantial opportunities in the defense in shipbuilding segment in the coming years and aims to double its order book in defense in the next 2-3 years. Lately, the company has sealed a contract worth 7,628 crore rupees with MOD for the procurement of K9 Vajra artillery guns for the Indian Army. Domestic and international capex trends are supportive of L&T. After a slow start to capital expenditure by both states and the center during the ongoing financial year 2024-2025, which can primarily be attributed to the general elections earlier this year, a pickup in the second half of the fiscal is predicated on increased government spending. Due to the general elections in H1 FY 2025, the central government's capex was down 19% YOY until August 2024. Similarly, capex of state governments fell till 13% YOY. We think the central government's capex is likely to pick up in H2 as the government will likely try to meet its full-year capex targets and, as a result, central capex growth could be quite high as till 40% YOY for the remaining FY 2025 if budget estimates are met. Apart from domestic markets, L&T is seeing a strong pipeline in the Middle East, where it primarily works on hydrocarbon and solar projects. Capex in the Middle East, which was $48 billion in FY 2024, is estimated to rise to $60 billion in FY 2025, providing order visibility for L&T. Any moderation in government capex should be offset by international prospects and a pickup in private orders in India. Maintained by L&T reported higher execution in its projects and manufacturing vertical along with stable consolidated OPM despite higher execution of international orders during Q1 FY 2025. The company's lifetime higher order book provides a healthy revenue visibility over the next 2 years. Order prospects in the domestic and international markets remain healthy at 8.07 lakh rupees crore. Domestic orders are expected to see pickup in H2 FY 2025. L&T remains at the forefront to reap benefits from the Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme with its diversified businesses across sectors such as defense, infrastructure, heavy engineering, and IT, and is the best proxy for domestic capex. We maintain buy with a SOT-based price target price of 4,550, rolling forward our valuation to H1 FY 2027 earnings and considering its strong order prospects. Key risks: the slowdown in the domestic macroeconomic environment and geopolitical conflicts on the international front can adversely impact its order prospects.